So, one of the questions you might have is why work with me? Who is Kate Leopard? And what are the qualifications that I have in order to hold you, but also personal qualities? And I just wanted to come on and share with you a little bit about my background. And so, I trained to be an art therapist in 2013 to 2015 at Kootenai Art Therapy. And I knew that had been, 10 years of kind of dreaming. I graduated from Goldsmiths University in London and immediately and very luckily got a job working with young refugees and asylum seekers. And one of the people who worked with them was an art therapist. And I got to witness firsthand the power of transformation and healing. And this led me on a very powerful journey. I traveled a lot and went very deep into my spiritual path in India and really immersed myself deep in many spiritual practices, meditation, yoga, tantra, and really, got down to this deep place within myself. And then I realized I actually wanted, and I was running women's circles at the time, and a lot of the stuff that was coming up was just beyond my capacity to be able to hold. And I was like, how do I do this? And so I circled back around to art therapy and through a series of amazing coincidences ended up studying at Kootenai Art Therapy Institute in BC in Canada, which is a very small town, and everything kind of aligned for me to be there. And yeah, my journey kind of unfolded from there. And I did 2 years of deep study, deep personal work, and then took my practice into the world. And I think it was about 5 years after I graduated, I was invited back to teach at postgraduate level and teach the history of art therapy and also group dynamics and therapeutic skills. And it was during the pandemic that I really began to birth and give practical guidelines for other art therapists wanting to take their business online. And then about 5 years ago, I was really curious about somatics and the body. For me, I've always had a deep connection to my own body. I grew up being told that I'm actually was too much, too sensitive. And what I realize now is that I have an innate ability to feel into my own body, to be aware of sensations, to be able to track, to be able to be acutely aware. And I would consider myself a highly sensitive person. And so this journey into somatics was really a deep dive into who I am, of deconditioning through the Somatic Institute for Women. And actually, at the same time as beginning the program, I also started coaching for them. So, taking groups of women through this process of unraveling, of learning about the nervous system, about tools to support their regulation, but also to dismantle the ideas that they had inside themselves. And it's taken me these last 4 years to really step in to weave these two together. And the foundation of my practice really is about creating safety in the body. You're like using safety as the soil so that we can bloom. And within art therapy and also dream work, which I studied and practiced, I also really understood how important it is to make the invisible visible. And so by weaving these two practices, I'm really offering this program for women who have probably done some work before, whether it's their own work into therapy, women's groups, yoga, self-exploration, and are looking for tools to actually deepen, because that's what it did for me. I had been a art psychotherapist for, I think, about 5 or 6 years before I discovered this work. And for me, it was really the missing piece. I realized that there were patterns that were running out in my life that were just basically unconsciously taking me in directions that I didn't necessarily want to go in. And so this attuning to the wisdom of my body, this deep listening, this finding my no, has been an incredibly powerful journey. And I now feel like I'm in a place where I really want to offer these tools to you so that you can see some of the transformations and really get to experience what it is to live from a deep felt knowing wisdom in your body. So this course is really giving you the tools. It's understanding the nervous system. It's using emotions as a signpost. It's welcoming pleasure and joy into our body. It's learning art as therapy tools to be able to support what is inside you to come out, to be able to be seen and to reflect on your process. And it's an 8-module journey. You can take this over 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years. You have lifetime access. And I really encourage you, if you have any more questions, please reach out to me. If you wanna just check in one-to-one and feel and just, yeah, get a felt sense from me if this is right for you, please feel free to book in. I'm very happy to give free 20-minute consultations. And I would love to find ways to support you to really honor what is alive for you and for you to blossom in your life.